Good morning, everyone. I'm Carmen Jany from World Languages. My presentation is less interactive, a little more traditional, but the good news is it only lasts 5 minutes. I'll also be talking about quality matters in online teaching. It's been very helpful, and I'll actually walk you through some of the things that I've been doing. So what is quality matters? It is a set of design standards for online courses, and you can actually have your online course being certified with a Q&M mark. Courses are reviewed for clarity, organization, etc. And more good news, there's funding from the Chancellor's Office to get your course certified and to implement quality matter standards. These are just the standards, and I'm not going to read them to you because 15 seconds is just not enough, so you can just skim through the standards. I applied them to a Spanish 415 online course. It is a linguistics course. It is very difficult for students, more so taken online. So this whole experience has been really very helpful for me and for the students. In this presentation, I'll show you a little bit of the class before and after application of the Q&M standards. And some of the improvements are obviously redesigned course. I created content models that are clearly tied to learning objectives. This is the course before Q&M. So if you're a student, you look at this, you don't really know where to begin. It's kind of messy. It has some folders by week, some instructions, but there's really no sequence to it. So once you open the folders, you get long sets of instructions. Again, students don't know. It tells them how to get to the discussion board, and they can go through the instructions, but it's just very tedious and time-consuming, and students get confused. And once they get confused, they don't do the work. So my first step was to develop some clear course-level learning objectives and then chapter-level learning objectives tied to those course-level learning objectives, and then decide on the actual presentation in Blackboard, which was self-contained content models. This is the new site after the Q&M design. If you see to the left, it's much cleaner. It has a welcome start here, so students know exactly where to begin. And then it has the course content where all the modules are listed. In the welcome, you have the learning objectives, you have the syllabus, you have the textbook information, all that essential information that students need to begin the actual course. And then the course materials, PowerPoints, discussions, assessments are all in the modules. So this is just to give you an idea how it looks like. It's much cleaner, it's easy, it has the course objectives. Students can skip those. If they're not interested, they can go straight to the syllabus. And if you scroll further down, you'll have the tech support and everything else that you need for the course. These are just the course level objectives. And again, I can't read those in 15 seconds, but it gives you a general idea. And it also helped me to really think through each of the objectives and what the students need to accomplish by taking this online class. This is, there's 4 modules in total by chapter. So then you have the module level objectives that are listed on Blackboard, and they're tied to each of the chapters and each of the activities that students complete for the modules. Well, what is the advantage? For the instructor, it's easy to link the activities to the objectives and to track the progress for students. For students, everything is in one place. They know exactly what sequence to follow, where to begin, how much they need to do, and so forth. So then each module is organized by week. So the students know exactly what they need to do in week 1, what they need to do in week 2, what they need to do in week 3, and then they go on to the next module. And I'll show you. This is how one of the modules is organized. So this is clearly sequenced. Students can go back and forth if they want. What do students really want to know? How much points for each thing that they're doing. So that is posted right there on the agenda for students to see. This is just to give you an idea how things are directly linked to the discussion board, to the assessment. So there's no need to describe to students how to get to a certain place within Blackboard because it's directly linked from the actual module. Okay, so summary, I told you it's very short. I know it's traditional, but short. I applied the Q&M standards, developed the learning objectives, content models, and hopefully enhanced the organization of the course and therefore student learning. Results, a reorganized course, easy to navigate, no need for lengthy additional instructions, and the coursework is tied to objectives and outcomes. Thank you very much.